Hello guys, welcome to a new video on Tower of God New World. And now we're going to talk about Lopo BRN. We're going to do the character review for this unit. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. I used him a bit recently in the adventure because I was facing a lot of blue teams. So I figured what better way to test Lopo BRN. And yeah, I have him a 3 green at the moment. I must say he's already quite okay. It doesn't do a ton of damage. A 3 green is like most of the times it was comparable to my Rainbow 5 Child and Dorsey, which is not a bad result, obviously. Uh, I have high hopes for this unit at 3 red. I think it can actually be a solid unit, but yeah, not a hard level, probably. The key feature of this one is that the bull is really tanky. Uh, this guy gets, like the bull gets the resistances from you as well, and that means that guy is going to tank like crazy. Ren as well can tank a lot. With the green, with the 3 green, you're not going to get a lot of resistances, and if the bull dies, you're going to be quite squishy. At the moment, it's like 25% while the bull is alive, and minus 16% when the bull is dead. So not a massive buff, but a 3 red. This guy is really, really good. I already enjoy using him a 3 green, so I can recommend him. But I must say again, he's not the hard level, and there are other SSR plus to prioritize first. It's more or less the same issue that Compressed Rack has, which is this guy is good, but the problem is that there are better units on the same color. And it's definitely a plus that this guy is green because the enemies with like Urek in the team, you will face a lot of them, are really a pain in the ass. And we really needed a good green unit. The issue is that if you are a whale or a dolphin or like some sort of spender that has more resources and you can also afford to invest on this unit up to like 3 red, then awesome. But for free-to-play players, the usual priority that I always give, I think, is better. So 3 green Viol, 3 red Zahard, 3 red Viol, 4 orange Urek. Though, like these is probably what you should follow 99% of the times. After the 4 orange Urek, the standard one, the blue one, not the data Urek, then it's pretty much up to you. Do you want to get this guy to 3 red? Do you want to get Data Urek to Orange 4? Do you want to get Evankel to Rainbow 5? Kind of up to you. What I can say is that probably now I would go with Ren over Evankel. And I would say you could build a Craptor to make up for the second fire DPS that you might need. But that's just about it, I would say, in terms of priority and how good this unit is. So again, to recap, this unit definitely has a lot of potential, and I can see him being a really good tank, but also damage dealer. So I cannot rate him low, to be honest. This guy is a solid unit, but the problem is what I said before, the fact that there are better units to focus on first. And yeah, that was pretty much all for the initial recap. And I would just mention a bit more about the dupes. I would say 3 green, as I was already saying, starts to work. It can deal some damage and the bull can survive a bit, but definitely not optimal. You will want bare minimum 3 blue, I would say. Starting from 3 blue, you can use this guy quite reliably, but I would highly recommend going for 3 red if you are planning on using this guy a lot against blue teams. And yeah, That's pretty much all. I would say you don't need to get him higher than 3 red. So it's pretty much like Viol. You can get him to 3 red and it will do like it will be close to max performance. It can get better, obviously, with Rainbow 5, but that's not necessary. At that point, you can move on to a different unit. That's my take on this. If you look at the skill again, in this time, there are not many things to correct. Like I did maybe for the compressor rack, I focused on some additional things. Here is pretty much what we saw. So the bull is going to get the stats. This percentage seems to be also like stats like lifesteal, resistances and stuff. They seem to be increased by this amount. I cannot guarantee it because again, I have 100% at the moment, but I heard from people that they did some tests and it seems like when you have him at 160% of your stats, you're going to get 160% of your resistances as well, which is huge. Cannot confirm it 100%, but definitely great. You're going to get additional physical and magic resistances until the bull is alive, and by the fact that I'm like, according to what I said before, the bull is going to be alive. So don't worry about that. It's definitely a really great passive. There is also the portion with additional swiftness and movement speed for the bull. Good. Not too important, but good. Then we have the skill. To be honest, I still didn't check if the damage was done 3 times. I think it does. It's written here. And the CC is also quite solid, so the damage is really high on the skill. Uh, the AoE is not massive, but it's more than enough. It is a really good skill. Good card control and good damage, so really good. We have the skill to restore HP for the bull and also recover HP and energy for BRN himself. If there is no bull, he's only going to do the HP restoration and energy restoration on himself. If the bull is alive, he is also going to increase his own attack by 30% and swiftness by 30 for 10 seconds. So really, really good. Then we have the special skill. This one, the damage is good if we also add the bull damage. If the bull is dead, this skill is quite weak. It's only 1200% like from you alone, and then there is an additional 1000% from the bull. That's also going to decrease the magic resistance. So really solid, I will say. This guy is a really great unit. Then let's have a look at the exclusive equipment. The exclusive equipment is pretty much average, is okay. Is going to get energy when the bull uses a basic attack, which is important. We are going to talk a bit more about it probably during the ignition weapons section. It's not going to be a lot of energy, but it definitely helps. Then there is the invincibility part and HP recovery when the bull is dead or when the bull dies. This one not really that necessary. You don't want the bull to die because otherwise your damage is going to plummet and all your utility in your kit is pretty much going to be impacted quite heavily. So that's a scenario you will want to avoid, and with all the resistances you will build, you will avoid it. So level 2 and level 3, pretty much not necessary, I would say, but okay. Then there is the HP recovery, uh, basically 1% max HP every second, but yeah, fine. You're going to take low amounts of damage, so you're going to be close to full HP most of the time. Is quite okay, not too important. So the exclusive equipment here is quite lacking, in my opinion. It's just uh, useful for the stats and to get the ignition weapon, but not for the effects uh, like on their own. Then if we want to talk about the gear, as I said in the previous video, you will want to focus on the accuracy pieces, so slot 1 and slot 3 in this case, because this guy is a mage, and then you will want to go for slot 2. And in this case also slot 4. So yeah, basically for him, level up every single slot. You want the additional resistances to get close to the cap. You will want the additional damage because this guy is a damage dealer, and you will want the accuracy. So not much to pick, just level up every single piece of gear here. Now let's talk about ignition weapons. This point is still not clear to me. I'm running him with the same set that my Hevankel has. So it would be a Bergamot with resistances, just because I don't have anything else. Okay, at the moment is equipped by my Urek. These pieces, they work perfectly fine because I want the magic resist, sorry, the magic pierce on the substats. I want the crit rate, and I also want the additional resistances, so it works well with the set of my Evankel. But full Bergamot is probably not the best slot. I don't think you want to run an L set. You could, but I'm not sure how it works with the bull. So yeah, I don't know. You will probably take damage here and there, so the four piece effect is not going to be up a lot of time, like for most of the time. And I would say what you probably want to do is go 2 pieces Bergamot for the 20% lifesteal and 2 pieces L-set for the additional attack speed. So your bull attacks more quickly, it regens more energy for you, and is also going to get lifesteal, and you're also going to get lifesteal. Is not that necessary, to be honest, lifesteal, I mean, because you have a lot of resistances, you're not going to get a lot of damage. So, yeah, I don't know. I would still say go for 2020. So in case you are faced against enemies that have some shreds in their kit, they're going to reduce your magic or physical resistance. You're going to take some damage and you can heal up a bit. So I would say 2 pieces Bergamot and 2 pieces set is quite safe. As I said, the main stats will be magic resistance for slot 4 and physical resistance for slot 5. You will want to focus on magic pierce in the substats, accuracy, crit rate, and crit damage, the usual like damage dealing stats. You will also want as many physical and magic resistance rolls you get here and there, so you can sacrifice a bit of accuracy for the additional magic and physical resistances because you are a mage, you don't really need too much accuracy. And yeah, that was pretty much all for the ignition weapons. If you have any questions, please drop them down in the comments. For the report, nothing to say. Get him to level 6. This guy is a main DPS, so he needs the accuracy. And that was pretty much all, guys, for Lopo BRN. As I said, this guy is a good unit, but there are better ones to focus on first. That's just my opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!